So I want to show you just how quick and easy it is to design a window on FramePoint. So I'm going to do one for you now. So let's just get stuck in. I'm going to do a flush casement window. I've got all of my products on here. I can brand them and make them look entirely as I want to, make this look like my own online catalogue. I'm going to do a flush casement window. Yes, we'd like this in the lounge, please. So I'm going to pop that in there. And then essentially I can just merrily draw, and I can draw to my heart's content, just sketch away. And I can draw the most ridiculous window if I really want to, and just keep going. Or just by popping that in the dustbin, draw something a little bit more sensible, something like this. That moment in itself, I have to say, is a piece of theatre that really grabs the customer from the get-go. As soon as you start sketching like that in front of a client, they are involved. So I have my frame. When I'm happy with my frame, a green tick down the bottom, and that commits that. Has a guess at the sizes based on what I've sketched. If I want to change that, I just press and click. So let's make this a little bit shorter in the height. I'm happy with the width, but I'd like a little bit of a deeper transom drop here. Let's make that 450, that's fine. After that, again, we're always engaging with the image, and that again is super important. You know, that pulls the client in. As soon as you touch and you see the result, the client's face changes because they can instantly visualize the effect. I'm moving from inside and outside very easily via the light bulb and the sun down in the bottom corner. And if I want to add an opener into this bottom portion here, I press, I touch, and I have my opener in there. I can't let that go now. I need another one here to balance the window. And even down to little details, like we can have a little discussion about which way these handles go, for example. And maybe you can take the order based on that, and I have taken orders based on the fact that I can pair handles on a bay window and demonstrate that, where salesmen that have perhaps been in there before me haven't mentioned that. So our window's coming on nicely. Customers get really excited, of course, when we start talking about colour. We have an endless amount of foil finishes that we can choose for the window, which can be customised, of course, to reflect your range. We're going to make this one, let's make this basalt grey, which is the kind of colour of the moment, looking nice. It's white on the inside. But actually, says the client, I quite like not to have those openers in grey. I'd perhaps like those to be white. So again, we're just pointing and clicking, and we can change every part of the window, such that if I put a sill on the bottom, and again, I'm just touching, it's obvious. I touch below the window, we want to talk about sills, of course we do. I'll apply a standard sill to the window, but again, if client wants that in a different colour, touch, press, find a suitable colour. What could we put on a basalt grey window? Perhaps a black sill would be nice. And there we have it, we've changed the colour of the sill as well. A lovely looking window, and customers already completely engaged in the process. They're really enjoying this. They can see the windows come to life. If we have our pricing module installed, this could be priced live as well. And we can literally see the effect of our design choices on the price in real time, or we can hide that if we prefer just to focus on the design aspects with the client. Customers may well want to talk about glass. Again, it's a point and click. I move to the glass mode. I can choose various different double glazed units, which again can be customized, of course. Perhaps I want a little bit of pattern glass, a little bit of Arctic, for example. In the whole window, no. In this case, I'd just like to put it in these two panes, please. Pretty obvious. I point and click where I want the glass, and there we have it, a photorealistic representation of the glass pattern. Completely unique. We actually spent about 8 to 10 months just on glass to make sure that those patterns and those textures were completely photorealistic. And again, really exciting for the client. I want to put some squares in the window. In glazing, one click will do that for me to take a guess at a layout based on the style of the window. If I want to get more artistic, I can pick up the drawing tool and just merrily draw bars wherever I want to on the window. Again, super engaging. Always interfacing with the image, pulling the customer in, getting them excited about the design as we go. This looks terrible. So I'm going to pick up the rubber here, and then it's just a point and click to start deleting bars as we see fit. And then we want to get down to the detail. We can to just equalize these squares again in one click to run those bars through. So the process of doing Ashwell or Georgian or LED layouts has always been super complex in pieces of software unduly complex in my opinion. This is purely visual. It's really just as simple as pointing and clicking. I can change from astragals to LEDs again in a click. Very, very easy. Handles, I'm quite happy with those monkey tails, although I'd like to see what else is available. Again, a huge range of the industry's most popular handles, which we can add to at any time at our users' request, and we do practically weekly. But again, just a touch, and the client can see again instantly the effect of those different handles. So there you have it, a fairly complex design, multiple colours on one window with some glass and some glazing, all within a few minutes. It's equally as quick to overlay that image onto a photograph of my client's house if I want to, or to email it off to our suppliers for pricing in just a click if you're not using our live pricing module, or of course to generate a beautiful quote, which again is just a click to either email, download or print. If you'd like to find out more, please go to our website. You'll see a button, book a demo, click that, fix up a time that's convenient to you, and we'd be pleased to show you around the app.